recognizing the one source, the one universal intelligence that I call God. God is love. God is life. God is light. Recognizing our unity with the divine light as the divine light itself. Realizing that this season of light, as beautiful as it is to celebrate, realizing that it continues. There's no end to Spirit's light, as you, as me. Not seasonal, not annual, not even perennial, but eternal. Everlasting, eternal light. Spirit never leaves us. We are never separate. And in this season, I declare that I see the light, that I see all of the sweet little things that are a reminder of Spirit. That Spirit's got my back. That Spirit's got your back. You are always guided and supported and loved. So with this knowing, I simply release. I let go, knowing it is already so. That our word, when spoken in full faith, is already unfolding. That feeling is the activation of our word. And every little thing after this prayer is the prayer unfolding. So we simply release and affirm by saying, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you for such a beautiful opening. Welcome, everybody. So good to have you here this morning, this cool, almost winter morning. So if you're new with us here online, my name's Reverend Diana Johnson. I'm the pastor and spiritual director for Mystic Heart Spiritual Center. We're an independent interfaith community, and we teach and are devoted to living by the universal principles and common threads of truth that run through the world's great traditions. So this morning we center our reflections on having peace as a starting place. Before we move into the flow of Taizé, today is the second Sunday of Advent on the liturgical calendar, which is the Christian calendar of feasting and celebration. And as an interfaith community, we celebrate many things today, but we light a candle each week of Advent season to bring our awareness to a particular quality of spirit, of the divine, a quality that infuses many of the world's traditions and that we seek to embrace in our own lives. So we have an Advent wreath this morning, the white candle representing God, Spirit, the Spirit candle, the Spirit by which and from which all of creation comes into being. And this week we light the first purple candle of hope or faith, whichever term you prefer. I last week referred to that as kind of a continuum, hope being more of an optimistic way of living, faith being a deep knowing that good is forever unfolding. And then we add the second purple candle this week, which represents peace. So we understand that peace is our natural state. But peace can only come to our world as we hold peace in our hearts and minds. So as we live as peaceful beings in peaceful homes and neighborhoods, cities and countries. So we're also celebrating today Bodhi Day, which happens tomorrow this year. It's always December 8th. And that's the Buddhist holiday that commemorates Siddhartha Gautama's enlightenment experience. So we celebrate the life of the Buddha in gratitude for what he brought to humanity. An awareness of cause and effect, its effect on an awakening soul, and a great understanding and acceptance of suffering as a part of a human life. So there's our Buddha. And this coming Saturday, December 13th, is the feast of Santa Lucia, the Christian day of feasting that commemorates the life of Lucia of Syracuse. She was an early 4th century virgin martyr, and the legend has it that she brought food and aid to Christians hiding in the Roman catacombs. She wore a candlelit wreath on her head to light her way, to leave her hands free, to carry as much food as possible. So we celebrate the feast of Santa Lucia in gratitude for her beautiful example of generosity and sacred service. May we do our best to walk in the footsteps of such beings. May our lives too serve as examples of goodness. So this season of lights that we celebrate has many, many, many celebrations, all focusing on the light. During the candle lighting on the 17th, we'll also look at the pagan roots of the Christian traditions around light. So we go the whole realm. So no matter the tradition you practice, this is a time of stillness, of quiet, of mindful and watchful waiting for whatever is yet to come, for the physical light to return, and for what is to be born within us and in our lives in the coming year. So now we let the body, the mind, and the soul be completely at ease, becoming absolutely still as you allow yourself to be fully supported by your chair and taken into the meditative tone of Taizé, allowing the words and music to fill and wash over and infuse you.
Welcome home to your mystic heart. Lay aside whatever came before. Let your own intuition start to guide you to heaven's door. Welcome home to your mystic heart. Lay aside whatever came before. Let your own intuition start to guide you to heaven's door. To guide you to heaven's door. To guide you to heaven's door. Still my mind, be at peace in my awakening. I release with my heart, free my soul. In my awakening, Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti
I invite you to join me in resting back, trusting the unknown, and a way to find the deep peace that dwells within. Know that this is the moment, and every moment is a moment where peace is available. The peace that is within you. So connect with your body now and how it's making contact with the chair. Feel supported. And grounding yourself with the breath. Following the breath. Breathing in peace. And with every out-breath, letting yourself feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. Allowing the face to soften, releasing the forehead, the muscles around the eyes, the jaw. Letting the tongue just simply rest in the mouth. Being aware of the shoulders. And as you breathe out, letting the shoulders soften further. Bringing awareness to the chest and belly. Allowing them to release and soften on the next exhale. Noticing your arms and hands and letting them grow a little heavier. Releasing tension as you breathe out. Feeling your legs and feet releasing, softening, and letting go as you exhale. Breathing in peace and allowing the whole body to soften and release its weight even more onto the earth with every out-breath. As we continue in the flow of meditation, we acknowledge our connection with all of life. Seeing with the inner eye, sense with me now a global web of consciousness. Each of us a point of light, all connected across the planet. All beings who in this moment are sitting in meditation or prayer or attending their own sacred services. All of us acknowledging the presence of the divine. Consciously connected by our common purpose. Feeling the collective intention that brought us here. Feeling the deep communion with that which is greater than we can ever know or understand. And feeling the impulse to grow and evolve that's awakening within us. And now expanding our awareness and sensing that same light shining in and from every human, no matter what they may be doing this morning. And moving beyond our human family, we acknowledge every creature as an expression of light. Every plant, rock, grain of sand, the soil, the water, the clouds, the heavenly bodies, all expressions of one light, of one life. We know that there is no separation between us, and we feel our inherent connectedness. As one human family, we acknowledge our personal responsibility and our role as caretakers in sacred service to one another and to all life forms, and to the planet that sustains us all. Grounded in our oneness, we acknowledge this season of peaceful acceptance of what is, even as we have hopes and dreams for the future, even as we place our faith in healing and wholeness, and in a more beautiful life for the earth and her beings. This is an important capacity if we are to find contentment in our lives. This is what it means to choose peace as a starting place. With the rapid changes happening on our planet and in our society right now, it is more important than ever that we learn to practice equanimity. Many of us are being faced with big life questions and decisions, navigating huge changes, shifts in job or career, endings in close relationships, moves from one home to another. Our big life's question may center around a recent loss, a sense of fear or sadness, and how and when it will become less. It may be revolving around what we can do to assist in the healing. It may be about trying to figure out the future. What should I do, or what will the future bring? These are challenging circumstances for all of us. The Buddha taught that no human life was without suffering. I offer a tool for us to consider this morning in the words of Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh. Don't try to figure out the answer by thinking about it. In thinking over a question again and again, we do not generally arrive at real wisdom. But we easily tire ourselves out and get even more confused and anxious. These deeper life's questions cannot be resolved at the level of the mind, but must be entrusted to a deeper part of our consciousness. Consider this big question as a seed planted in the soil of your mind, and let it rest there. Mindfulness practice in our daily lives provides the sunshine, water, and other nutrients that the seed needs to sprout, so that one day it will rise up on its own, in its own time. Our answer will become clear, without a doubt. But we must leave the seed down in the soil of our mind and not keep digging it up to see if it's growing roots. It won't grow that way. It's the same with a deep or troubling question. We ask our deeper consciousness to take care of it and let go of our worrying about it. Then in our daily lives, we practice calming, resting, and coming home to ourselves in the present moment. This will help the seed of our question ripen naturally and automatically. This cannot be rushed or forced. We can trust that the seed is down there, being tended by our deepest consciousness. One day, it will sprout into a clear answer.
The focus of this second week of Advent is peace. And today, Reverend Diana invites us to consider peace as our starting place. We often think of peace as the end result of our spiritual practice. If we meditate and pray consistently, our inner life will be more serene. We will eventually feel peaceful in our hearts and in our minds. But what if we could begin our sacred work centered in peace, starting from a perception of wholeness, that nothing is wrong, everything is perfect just as it is. That doesn't mean we don't work to make things better. It simply means that our sacred service is performed with a tranquil heart. In the Gospel of John, Rabbi Yeshua says, "My peace I give you, not the peace that the world gives, but my shalom, my peace." The world may give us temporary cessation of conflict, but true peace comes from perceiving the inherent wholeness of life, the essential goodness. This is why Rabbi Yeshua taught us not to judge by outward appearances. The universe is dynamic, ever evolving. Constant transformation is its natural state. And this relentless change can feel like the opposite of peace. We humans dislike not knowing what is going on, how things will turn out, but we can never really know. However, we can have faith in the divine order guiding the process. Faith that everything is unfolding for the highest good of all allows us to accept that we don't know and to become more comfortable in our not knowing. Faith that life is always for us and never against us gives us peace. As we enter into our 3 minutes of shared silent meditation this morning, I invite you to grow your faith in the divine order underlying all things. Grow your trust that all is well and that all shall be well. And feel the divine peace within you, the peace that passes all human understanding. and Dwashmaya, Divine Mother and Father of all creation, we give thanks. Thank you for the divine order that guides our ongoing evolution and the evolution of this beautiful planet. Thank you for these beloved saints gathered here in community, spiritual family. May we always be grateful for and generous with our mutual love and support. Last week's focus on faith has prepared us to receive this week's gift of peace. Without faith, the universe looks random, unpredictable, maybe even a little scary. With faith, we trust that life is a benevolent, generous, divine gift, the blessing that truly is. Faith gives us the courage to face the unknown. We open our hearts now to receive the blessing of Reverend Diana's continued meditation this morning, allowing it to inspire us and to strengthen our faith so that we may be encouraged to embrace peace as our starting point.
In his book, The Wisdom of Insecurity, Alan Watts writes that when we are clear and sure about what we are doing, we are less open to the many possibilities available. But when we let ourselves hang out in the space of not knowing, there's enormous potential. Life could unfold in innumerable ways. So rather than avoid and fear this place of uncertainty, we can embrace it and all of its gifts. The invitation this morning is to dwell more and more comfortably in the midst of not knowing, in the midst of awkwardness and confusion. This creates space, leads us to peace, helps us to touch into something deeper than overwhelm or sadness. As we practice getting more comfortable with discomfort, we find that while the external situation may not have changed, we have changed in relation to our situation. It is important to accept that, in a sense, our culture, our society, is dissolving. We are collectively entering the chrysalis, and structures we have come to rely on and identify with are breaking down. We are in the cocoon, and we don't know what the next phase will be like. This may be true in our own individual lives as well. It certainly is for us right now. To be willing to surrender to the unknown in our own lives is essential to our individual healing and to our collective learning as we move through this time of faster and faster change, disruption, possible breakdown. We close our Teze, though, in prayerful mindfulness meditation. Settle into the peace that forever dwells within you. No one can take this from you. Breathe. And now calmly bring to mind some question or challenge you might be experiencing right now, and the pull you may be feeling to resolve it. Without trying to figure out an answer or a solution, see this question or challenge as a seed that you are entrusting to the soil of your mind and heart. Just allow it to lie there, peacefully, quietly. Let yourself rest into the unknown, letting yourself reconnect with the feeling of being held by the earth, held by the presence. Give the seed of your challenge or suffering permission to take the time it needs to ripen into an answer or a healing. Trust your own deeper wisdom, the light within you, to show you the way when the time is right.
The time is now, the moment's clear. The last shall be the first. For each one stands on sacred ground. May peace prevail on earth. So long in dreams we have foreseen the path for which we thirst. But now we claim what was our goal. May peace prevail on earth. A world of love we now claim, and each one of us will light that flame. May peace prevail on earth, now and always prevail on earth. In each one of us prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth, now and always prevail on earth. In each one of us prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth.
We continue with mindful breathing, guided by these words. Wisdom and compassion are within me. I have faith. I am at peace. Divine light is within me. I have faith. I am at peace. Breathing in, wisdom and compassion are within me. Breathing out, I have faith. Breathing in, divine light is within me. Breathing out, I am at peace. I trust that the capacity for awakening is my true nature. I place my faith in this. I let myself breathe and open to the truth of my own ability to access presence, wisdom, patience, ease, even in the midst of uncertainty. I can do this. Trust, resilience, wisdom is my nature. I have faith. I am at peace. And so it is. Amen. Satu. So coming back into the awareness of our bodies and senses, atmosphere in the room. When you're ready, opening your eyes to look around and say good morning to one of your support systems, one branch of your spiritual family at least. So this morning, as we prepare to close our Taizé meditation, we offer the opportunity for you to share of your financial good in support of the work that we're doing in the world. And if you're joining us online, you can go to mysticheart.org and you'll find a donate button. You'll also find a mailing address. As we offer time for the sacred practice of circulation this morning, rather than a video, I'd like us to join our voices in another song to share in honor of Bodhi Day. You'll catch on. You'll catch on.
Diana will do the call, and
Yeah.
me and you all will do the response.
Call and response. May I be happy.
May I be happy.
May I be peaceful.
May I be peaceful.
May I be free.
May I be free.
May I be free.
May I be free.
May my friend. May my friends be happy.
Be happy.
May my friends be peaceful.
May my friends be peaceful.
May my friends be free. May they be free.
May they be free.
If anyone has hurt me,
If anyone has hurt me,
I now freely forgive.
I now freely forgive.
If I have hurt anybody,
If I have hurt anybody,
may they forgive me now.
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 May I have no judgments.
May I have no judgments.
May I have no hatred.
May I have no hatred.
May I have no enemies.
May I have no enemies.
May I be free.
May I be free.
Anyone has hurt me,
If anyone has hurt me,
I now freely forgive.
I now freely forgive.
If I have hurt anybody,
If I have hurt anybody,
may they forgive me now.
may they forgive me now.
I forgive myself right now.
I forgive myself right now.
May all beings be happy.
May all be happy.
May all beings be peaceful.
May all be peaceful.
May all beings be free.
May all be free.
May they be free.
May they be free.
May we all 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 be free. Thank you for your support this morning. I'm a little sensitive today. I don't know. So we thank you for these gifts as they're given. I know that they're given with love. Excuse me. They move through your hands and through your lives. into our community where we welcome and receive and appreciate them and grow them and then share them back out. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you to each one. So it is.
So it is.
Goodness. So we're going to go ahead and bless you on your way to coffee or tea or on to the rest of your day with a soul's blessing.
May your soul always find what it's looking for. May your heart always lead the way. May you live in peace and harmony. And may love always fill your day. May your path be strewn with happiness. May success find you everywhere. May you always embrace compassion and grace. And may God always answer your prayers. May you always embrace compassion and grace. And may God always answer your prayers.
God bless you. Have a beautiful Sunday, and I hope to see you back at 10:30.
Just this morning, just knowing that as each one of us makes our way back, that all is well. All is always unfolding in divine timing. We may not know what that looks like. Just remembering in the first service talking about not knowing, and Reverend Diana talking about being comfortable with being uncomfortable in the not knowing. Just so thankful for the words of wisdom that find their way to the mind and heart and soul of Reverend Diana, and her sharing those wonderful insights with us, so that we in turn become that light of spirit as well, spreading love and joy and wisdom throughout our friends and family and community, becoming our highest and best selves, spreading the light, sharing the light. I'm just so grateful today that we get to be with one another in community, that we get to spend the time, talent and treasure, and showing up for one another, showing up for ourselves. Yeah. And so I simply release my prayer, knowing it is already unfolding. And together we affirm this by saying, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Cherie. So, here we are. Here we are looking at the importance of making peace our starting place. So as we begin this morning, if you're new with us online, I'm Reverend Diana Johnson, pastor and spiritual director for Mystic Heart Spiritual Center, and we're an independent interfaith community. We practice the universal principles and common threads of truth that run through all the world's traditions. And so we're going to begin with a little bit of wake-up music this morning. You notice, wake-up music. You'll notice that we have candles going, and Were you all here? Oh, you weren't here at the first. So it's the second Sunday of Advent today. And so the candles, the God candle is the white one in the middle, and the two purple represent faith and peace. So that's what we're honoring. Huh?
You're not on.
I am. I should be on. I'm on?
Yes. I can't hear a thing.
Oh, she's not getting anything on her. Let him fix it.
Yeah. Move the tambourine.
Move the tambourine.
Maybe.
Move the egg.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Is that any better? No?
That's okay.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with some music, and maybe it'll fix itself. All right, here we go. I need to wake up.
Welcome to the Mystic Heart. Join the celebration. Lift your voice and sing your part. Make this affirmation. Spirit made us family with loving hearts to share. Together we are joyfully practicing the possible through prayer.
And everything's possible.
So welcome to the Mystic Heart. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody queen. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
We are going to shift our third song to the month of December. You'll catch on quickly. I got peace like a river. A little bit of hillbilly. Gospel me. Peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got faith like a mountain. I've got faith like a mountain. I've got faith like a mountain in my soul. I've got faith like a mountain. I've got faith like a mountain. I've got faith like a mountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river in my soul. How's that for an Advent song? So now we're going to enter the imaginal realm together. We enter the imaginal realm together now as we prepare to join in the sacred practice of envisioning a love-soaked world.
No, I don't think that moves, honey. Just your butt over a little bit.
It doesn't move.
No.
So we enter, we imagine.
It doesn't move.
We move into that space of infinite potential where spirit and matter are working together, turning all things to good, always, no matter the appearance. So go with me now to find yourself in a world where all human beings are living from their highest potential, their greatest generosity, their deepest wisdom, most loving kindness. Thoughtful of the impact that words, thoughts, and actions have on one another, on the community, and on the planet. This is a world without greed, where there's absolute abundance in simply having enough, where all needs are met gracefully and easily, where nutritious food and clean water and air are readily available to all beings, no matter where they're born, color of their skin, what neighborhood they live in, where warm and comfortable and affordable housing is a given, where all beings feel a sense of safety and belonging and contribution. Ours is a world where mental and physical health and well-being, education and healthy relationships are well supported by social systems that are grounded in honesty and integrity and wholeness, where all beings work and play at whatever feeds their soul and are well compensated for their service and are valued and respected for their inherent goodness. This is a world where authenticity and vulnerability are not only welcomed, but celebrated. The peace that we cultivate within ourselves shows up as a world free of hatred, violence, or indifference. The love that we're here to share is given freely to whomever our hearts feel called to love. We've moved beyond all lines of separation, and we live as one human family, caring for one beautiful planet with the reverence that she so deserves. By the power of our collective intention, our imagining, and our inspired action that must go along with the vision, we have undergone an amazing transformation. We're living in a world that works for all beings. Giving no power to appearances, we live according to our highest aspirations. We do not lower our vision no matter what the world may say. We are at peace with our families, our friends, our neighbors, our communities, and other nations. As we gracefully step into a new story for humanity and for the planet, this community stands as an open and welcoming space for all who seek support, all who seek belonging, a sense of family. This community redefines church as a place of self-discovery, authenticity, kindness, radical inclusion, and love. Giving thanks for the beauty of our world and trusting that a prayer powerfully spoken and deeply felt is a prayer answered. My word is acted upon here and now in full acceptance and joy And with the deepest humility, I release the prayer, my word, the powerful prayer, to the one that gets it done. And so it is. Fumbling over my tongue. It's okay. Okay, so coming back into the room, we are shifting, getting ready for a conscious conversation. So if you were here at Taizé, which most were, not all though, you know that this is the second Sunday of Advent. We brought our attention to the candles already. And that our topic for today is peace as a starting place. I guess I was wrong. I don't have the theme in here. I'll get it to you by the end of the day. I know, messing with her. All right, so let's see here. This morning I want to bring into the conversation about peace as a starting place a word that we don't use very often around here. And that word is Sabbath. One of those words that, who knows, some people might even be triggered by that word, but yes.
I don't know, what does it mean?
That's what I was going to ask you. So we're going to start out by asking, what does Sabbath mean? Jerry? No.
Well, I used to help a Jewish lady on the Sabbath, and it meant having that day dedicated to God.
Okay.
No labor, no, just dedication to God that day.
Okay. There's one definition of Sabbath.
I have a Mormon friend.
Heidi, and
they're
then
pointing
Pamela.
to me.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
Next, though. Yep, you're
Oh, is it me?
Yep.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
You're up.
There we go. In my head, there's certain in my head it means rest.
Okay.
Resting with God.
All right. Resting with God. Pamela.
I have a Mormon girlfriend, and they do, they call it family home day, and they don't connect with anybody, no electronics, nothing. They just spend time with their family for that whole day.
Okay, so that's
Beautiful.
another way of celebrating or using the word or the practice of Sabbath. What else comes up for people? Anything else come up for you?
I always thought of it as like Sunday.
Okay.
No, it's Saturday.
It's
Sunday.
Saturday, actually. It's
Yeah.
on Saturday, actually.
You know, sacrifice came up for me.
Sacrifice. Interesting. Well, the actual word goes back, its roots mean to cease. So just to stop.
Just be.
That's what the word means by its etymology. So in true Sabbath, we cease from doing anything that feels like work. Yeah.
Boy, we get to stay in bed all day.
Okay?
Oh boy, we get to stay in bed all day.
So whatever actions
Non-stop.
we engage in are done for the pure joy of doing them. The delight of the experience. So we cease from the need to produce or accomplish anything. There's a deep sense of sufficiency in Sabbath. Whatever I have is enough. What we have and who we are is enough. We cease from worrying, feeling anxious, concerned, or tense. We trust that whatever is unfolding in our lives will be softened, made more graceful by our willingness to practice faith in the process, to just rest in spirit. We cease from the need for control.
There's a big one.
Illusion.
No, I'm not just looking at you. Or me. We surrender all thoughts and ideas about how things should be. Sit in complete acceptance of what is. We trust that life is expressing for the ultimate good of all, and we let it be. We cease from our materialistic nature. letting go of the need to acquire or possess things or people. We move more firmly into sufficiency and into surrender. We cease from enculturation. Ooh, what's that mean? From living our lives according to cultural standards and values, especially if they don't align with our own.
Blow up the TV.
Blow up the TV.
Yeah.
According to the opinions and preferences of friends and other people, you know, allow your heart's deepest wisdom and knowing to guide you in a true Sabbath. We cease from the senseless habit of checking out as we move through the day. Anybody other than me occasionally check out? We consciously expand our awareness and become more mindful of what's before us. So whether we interpret Sabbath as one full day each week, as some religious traditions do, or moments of time sprinkled throughout the day, what prevents us, what gets in the way of remembering the Sabbath and keeping it holy?
The ego?
Okay, maybe the ego. Want to say any more about that? Or?
Well, no.
Marie?
The feeling of your needing to have to constantly be producing something.
Okay, feeling of constantly needing to produce something, right?
Or be
And
productive.
threading those two things together, the ego and constantly, it's that thought, I'm not worthy unless my ego is full and that I'm doing what she said,
Right.
that I'm tackling that to-do list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's
To
go,
where you can go,
girl.
oh, today
Yeah.
I did this, I did this.
Yes,
Right.
yes, exactly.
Okay, I'm okay
Yeah.
now, I did
Exactly.
all that stuff.
Yeah. Good, yeah, that definitely gets in the way. Lucinda?
Building on what Marie was saying, self-imposed deadlines
Okay.
Yeah.
and lack of focus.
All right.
Being easily distracted and then beating yourself up because you don't meet the deadline.
Ah, okay, self-imposed deadlines, distractions, and beating yourself up when you don't meet the deadline. Come over here and then I'll bounce back over here. Shuri?
I'm going to add to that acquiring in a materialistic society.
Yeah, we get wrapped up in acquisition, don't we? We have to have the next thing, whatever that is. Next best thing. Chris?
I just forget. I forget to take time out because there's always stuff to do.
Right.
I mean, the to-do list just never goes away, so
Right,
I just forget to consciously take a time out.
yeah. Yeah, get wrapped up. Heidi?
And that reminds me, I have a new friend and her name, and she calls herself Grandma Lisa. And the amount of work that she does is phenomenal, but she shared with me in the beginning when we were getting to know one another, she says, I want you to know you're never gonna get a text and you're never gonna get an email or a phone call from me on Mondays. And my eyes are big, you know, and I'm thinking, okay. And she says, that's my Sabbath. I often don't get out of my jammies. I don't think of anything. I flow through the house. I don't do any housework. I do feed my dogs, she says. And she says, but I don't do anything else. And she says, if I don't do that, which sometimes I forget,
Right.
and sometimes the world is knocking and asking for more, she says, then the whole week doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what she says.
I
So
believe that.
I am not calling, I don't get to have her on Mondays,
On Mondays.
Grandma Lisa.
That sounds familiar. Pamela?
I'm kind of going off of what Lucinda said. And it's like, well, you got so much to do, and you have a list, but then you become a BB in a boxcar, and you're all over the place. And at the end of the day, you haven't done a damn thing because you aren't focused.
Right.
You know, so just like get grounded, write a little list of like 10 things, and then take 5 that pop out at you,
Uh-huh.
prioritize those, and then just do those. And if you don't get it done, don't get mad at yourself. Just
Yeah. Guarantee it'll be
just
there
be
the
grateful
next
for
day.
what one little thing that you did
Right.
get done. Thank
It'll
you, thank
be
you,
there.
thank you.
The next day, it'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, because the maid ain't gonna do it.
That's right.
Thank you, amen to that.
Chris, Netta?
I'm often thinking it has to do with a sense of worthiness and pride about how much I can get into a day.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, there can be some pride that comes in there, for sure. Lucinda?
I like Pamela's idea of the list, but I wanted to add, maybe have little check boxes so you can actually check something off.
Yeah.
I was thinking about some
I do
lists
too.
and stuff that we have, it's like, but, you know, we never put the stuff on there that we know we can get done, that we do.
Right.
It's just all this stuff that's
Yeah.
sitting there waiting for us.
Then you have to add what you actually did to the list so you can check it off.
Or you
I
do
think
something
that
that's not
works.
on the list,
Right.
and you have to add it to the list
Yes.
and check it
Check
off.
it off. Yeah.
So you don't get yourself up for not getting the list.
Right. So do you think that we can be distracted from taking True Sabbath by drama?
Yeah.
The drama in the world, the drama in our homes, the drama in our neighborhoods, in the news, whatever? Do you think that we can be distracted by the media and advertising?
That's their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our job.
That's what they're up to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we can be distracted from True Sabbath by worry?
Yes.
Yeah. Lots of things can distract us from really resting and surrendering in spirit. So in my reading this week, I came across a couple of phrases that I hadn't heard before. They're actually book titles. The first is The Sabbath as Resistance. That caught my attention. I like that.
Yeah.
So did the second one. It's called Subversive Sabbath. Yeah. So, without having read these books at this point in time, what might it mean? What might be meant by the Sabbath as resistance? Autumn?
Resisting all the requests of the world to do this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
absolutely,
be still.
Yeah.
yes.
Resisting all of the requests that the world has coming at you all the time. Jerry?
I don't know, I could see myself like get into a drawing and do some coloring and do, I don't know if I could just sit there and just.
I didn't say just sit there. I said, whatever you do, do for the pure joy of doing it.
Okay, okay, then that's good,
Yeah.
that's good.
Just in a relaxed way, not because you have to.
No, it's just,
Just,
you know,
yeah.
maybe get into my drawing and my painting and get
Yeah.
into, you know, my creative aspects of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
All right, Lucinda.
Well, I'm thinking about traditional definitions of of Sabbath. And one way of doing that might be to do Sabbath in your own way, and with it, not letting someone else define it for you.
That's
good.
right. Yeah.
There's so
That's
much
good.
pressure in the world
Right.
these days for people to define things for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And, you know, what is peaceful and restful and joyful for you is not the same as for
Absolutely.
somebody else. So, yeah. Chris?
Well, the Bible story is when the Hebrews were enslaved in Egypt, and then again when they were exiled in Assyria and Babylon, they were resisting the power that was over them
Right.
by not working 7 days a week.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
especially, you know, especially in Egypt, they,
Yeah.
you know, it's our God
Right.
demands that we take this day off, you know.
Yeah.
And so it really is about, you know, people would like to use us up 7 days a
Bless
week,
you.
but
Right.
taking that time and
But
saying
guess
no.
what? You don't get to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's important.
And often with Sabbath, there is a little bit of preparation for it,
Right.
Shabbat.
Yeah.
And that in the traditional Jewish, there is this meal. In other, my boys practice with their Seventh-day Adventist, and so that Friday at they have a meal. There's a family meal, and it's the preparation
Right.
for
Saturday.
Sabbath, for
Yeah.
Saturday, yes. There's no cooking on Saturday.
Yeah, so that it's all ready there for you. You've taken care of your preparation.
Yeah, when I was younger and I worked for the juice lady, she liked to have fresh vegetable juice.
Uh-huh.
And I would come over and make her vegetable juice so she can just do her thing.
Yeah.
And it was a really amazing experience watching her
Yeah.
as I was over there doing the work for her.
Well, you were not having Sabbath, but
No,
she
I
was.
wasn't. She was.
Yeah. Excuse me. So, there's an author named Walter Brueggemann, quote from a book of his. He says, in our own contemporary context of the rat race of anxiety, the celebration of Sabbath is an act of both resistance and alternative. It is resistance because it is a visible insistence that our lives are not defined by the production and consumption of commodity goods. Such an act of resistance requires enormous intentionality and communal reinforcement amid the barrage of seductive pressures from the insatiable insistences of the market, with its intrusion into every part of our life, from the family to the national budget. So what does subversive mean? What does subversive mean?
Going under.
I don't know. I don't know what it means. Think it's absurd.
Rule breaking,
Huh?
boundary breaking, but in a way that can be make others feel uncomfortable.
Okay, so maybe
hear you.
rule breaking,
Like boundary breaking.
boundary breaking in a way that
is,
can
like,
make
pushing
others
the
uncomfortable
norms.
is what she said. Yeah.
Pushing cultural norms.
Pushing cultural norms. Yeah.
Underneath the surface,
Okay.
so that we may not notice the push or
Subversive.
pull
Right.
of the, the market and
Mhm.
the constant barrage on our mentality to be a consumption type of
Mhm.
society.
Yeah. So from its etymology, again, it means to turn from below. So you're under the surface, so that was accurate. To undermine the power and authority of a system or institution. So to undermine,
That's what Google says.
yeah. Pretty much. Oh, really? Okay. Some dictionary I looked at said that.
I didn't know it was subversive.
It's kind of what Thoreau meant by civil disobedience.
Right, it's what Thoreau meant by civil disobedience. Yeah. So how might practicing the Sabbath or creating times of Sabbath be seen as subversive?
Shut off the phone. Just do other things. Don't go shopping. Just
Right. Yeah.
do your own thing.
Yeah, not
That's
doing
a-
what society
What
tells
society
you you
wants
should
to
be
do
doing.
by
Right.
buying and buying.
Yeah.
I miss Christmas when like we would put in the hat and then we'd pick somebody and then we would make something for them.
Oh, yeah. I
It
love
was
that.
like the best. And then we'd
Yeah.
have great food and great fun and
Yeah.
we weren't
Yeah.
all stressed out about all this
Yeah.
commercial stuff and
Yeah,
Agreed.
I still like to do a lot of that.
Well, it used to be, you couldn't find any place, you couldn't find a grocery store that was open on Christmas, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That's true.
That's not the
Sunday.
case anymore.
No.
And for the person that's forgotten that ingredient, I guess that works out for them, but that means that there's folks that have to work Christmas Day.
Right.
People that would like to be home with their families on
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I don't know, where are all the men gonna go to find the last minute presents?
AM, PM.
Yeah,
AM, PM.
Or the
at
truck
the
stop.
Mystic Heart Bazaar.
Yeah.
I wonder if that might lead to more mindfulness on the part of the men.
There you go. Yeah, they can create something.
There's a concept.
You walked right into that
give
one.
them
Yes. Cheryl?
Back in the day, in my trip to going to Nebraska,
nothing's open on Sunday.
No.
Yeah,
The
that's
sound
true.
And my
There are.
husband at that time, he needed gas in the car.
Uh-oh.
We had to get it on Saturday before Sunday
Yeah.
because we were gonna leave Monday morning.
Yeah, there are still parts of
They
this
don't open
country
at all
that,
on
yeah,
Sunday.
that's right. Looking around. All right, looks like we're, now that we've labeled practicing Sabbath as subversive, as an act of resistance, how many of you are gonna give it a try? Just like me. Tell me no and watch me go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the sign that's on my desk
Tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do
says,
it.
says underestimate me, that'll be
That's how
fun.
these shirts happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told me I couldn't do it.
And you're like, and they're beautiful.
So do you think for you personally, practicing a genuine time of Sabbath in whatever way you choose to do that will be an easy thing to do?
Yeah.
I'm seeing no's.
I think
Yeah.
what I would have to do is put it on my calendar on my phone and say, that's a day. And just make it that day, because if I don't, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, pick a day every week that's a day, no friend contact, no nothing, just Jerry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if you choose to do it that way with a whole day at a time, you know, then that's
Yeah.
what it would take, huh?
And part of your phrase is you asked us about practice.
Right.
And practice is that regular thing that we're going to do. And
Yes.
whether it's using the tools that she was talking about, I would have to use those tools too, because I tell you, I don't know where the week goes, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do
You know,
Sabbath
It's true.
today.
At this point, I have a regular Sabbath practice every morning for about an hour, hour and a half. And that's how I have to do it, because I do have a day off on Monday, but it's the only day I'm not working on stuff here, which means my entire house and yard and everything that hasn't been done all week happens that day, which is fine. It's nice to shift and have that day, but that isn't a true Sabbath either. That's taking care of chores around the house and all of that. So I do mine in the mornings, every morning, and that helps me to keep that balance. All right?
I was gonna say, when you said that, it reminded me that since I've been retired, I'm still always busy, but with Frodo, my dog, he wants his cuddle time in the morning.
Right.
So I'm busy, I'm working in the
Yeah.
mornings, doing stuff. He finally wakes up and comes out and he jumps on the couch and waits for me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what do I do with that? Okay. This can wait.
That's right. Just
Sit and cuddle the dog.
Yep.
And now I look forward to my cuddle time with the dog.
Yeah.
It's like he comes out, hey, good morning, and then we go potty, and then we come and so well, he goes potty. And then we cuddle on the couch for about an hour, and I'm like, this is good for me.
Yeah.
I need to do this.
Yeah, it is. My dog's always on my lap under a blanket too.
Yeah,
While
they
I'm
want
sitting.
that cuddle time.
Yeah. Anything else, Sheree?
I've always had that as a first thing in the morning thing, but then kind of let my work go earlier and earlier, and then having to push back to that and go, no, I don't start till 8.
Right.
That way I
Yeah.
have my hour
Yeah.
before I get ready and then
Right.
start at 8. And have it be like, that's just a no-go.
Right. Yeah. At some point, we have to have boundaries for ourselves. I'm saying what I need to hear. I'm saying what I need to hear. I have a hard time when someone is in need of something. I have a hard time saying no. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I've read recently that no is a sacred word.
Totally.
Yes is a sacred word, to say yes to the call of spirit to things, but no is also a sacred word. To be able to create your own boundaries.
My stepdad was a CHP officer, and no was a power word.
Yeah.
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 Say it all the time at the beginning of a sentence, and then say the opposite. It's so funny because it's a control thing. It really is with the cops.
That's interesting. For me, it's a it's a recognition of what's too much, how
Yeah.
much is too much for me. Jerry?
I get challenged with no all the time with my work
Mm-hmm.
because the girls are always trying to challenge me or go against how things are run, and I'm like,
Right.
no. But it's really hard for me to say that because I don't like being told no.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
for me to say it, and then I look at them, but I love you and thank you for asking.
How many in this room love to be told no when you ask for something?
Oh, no. I'm just kidding.
I call BS. Sherry?
That's definitely how I get overcommitted because
Yes.
I'll have so much on my schedule and then someone will put something on their schedule and want me a part of that and I have a hard time saying no.
Right.
So I overcommit myself and then I can't live up to my own
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Wow.
That makes it difficult. Kimberly?
Yeah, I just kind of took my power away. I used to go to Brandon's every time he asked me,
Uh-huh.
and they had a tendency to overwork me.
Mhm.
And the last 2 times Brandon's called me, I go, no, thank you. I'd rather
Brandon's
not.
her son.
So the last 2 times, and that's the first time in 20 years that I said no, and he was very surprised. And I said it in a loving way, nah, I'm not really interested,
Mhm.
you know, to come watch your dogs and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Good for you. Good boundaries. Heidi?
I'm gonna connect because those people that have been maybe most of our life connected to our heart, there are a lot of people I don't have any problem saying no to because it's about the relationship I have them. But those people that are really, really close, and they ask, and sometimes, I mean, I have people that I love dearly in my family, and I think they were meant on this planet to continue to, I had to get to a point where I was okay, it's okay to say no, and they're okay with me saying no too. It actually helps our relationship. I didn't know that. That's a new thing. And it's, before I would have, no would be layered with guilt and shame and all those things, especially for that person. But now it's like, no, it's not. And the relationship is better.
Yeah. Well, it does. It helps someone to know where you stand, what you need. It helps in the communication of, you know, of where you are and what your needs are. Renee?
Yeah, it's interesting because I was talking about this last night with my friends, but I'm in my relationship with my mom, I'm the kind of person that is probably pushing her boundaries because she was raised, we were talking about this the other day, but her parents, she grew up, you know, in the 50s, 60s, and her parents were like, you have to, if someone gives you a gift, you have to like it and love it. If there's food on the plate that you don't like, you have to like it and eat it. You can't ever say no to us, we're your parents. You have to be obedient constantly. So and then she also had to do a little bit of caretaking at home from a young age because her mom got sick on and off. And so she was like a little adult by the time she was like 8.
Yeah.
And so she always just had to say yes and be agreeable all the time. And so when I grew up, that was her dynamic with me. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'll just, you know, I was kind of like pushing her because she never had like a firm no to things. And so she told me this the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, like it totally hit my heart. I guess when she was little, her parents, they moved to a new house and she had gone with a pencil and above their headboard she had written the word no. Because she wanted to be able to say no to them, but she had 2 like strong, big personality parents, and so she went and was like, no.
I love that story.
It's helping me because now that we've been able to talk about all this, it's helping me go, oh, now I get. Yeah, I'm just so used to sort of like being kind of more dominant with her, and now I'm like, okay, I need to like, you know, I'm seeing that weakness in myself that I need to like Sometimes I guess what I'm trying to say, she's not always very clear, because she never grew up being able to say, this is what I
Yeah.
want and this
Right,
is why.
right. How to
So
set her
she's
own
very
boundaries.
vague, and so I sort
Yeah.
of just assume things, because I'm like,
Right.
I'm clear about what I want, and
Uh-huh.
so I think if you're on the other side of that
Yeah,
dynamic, you're not the person that's having a hard time saying no, but you're the person that's
right.
pushing boundaries. Sometimes you don't realize that that person you're interacting with has never learned how to, or felt empowered
Yeah.
to know how to speak up for themselves.
That's a really good point, and that, I can look back at my life and see why I have had such a hard time learning to say no and to speak my needs, because I wasn't permitted to do that, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, smile and like it.
That
was-
resonates
that's
with
how I was
me
raised, too.
growing up, that,
Yeah.
you know, it was, to speak your needs
Right.
was just not hurtable. You were the child, and
Right.
they knew
Yeah.
what you needed, but, you know, I'm not anymore
Yeah,
to speak my needs.
yeah. It's an important thing to learn how to do, whether you learn it as a child, which is ideal, or whether you have to learn and practice it now. It's a healthy thing to be able to do, to speak clearly to your needs.
I can relate to that as well, and part of my healing has come from also realizing the person on the other side of that is not part of that.
Right.
They're just wanting clarity, can you do this, or can you, you know,
Right.
and that to release them from any of my crud.
Yes.
You know, to be just to be clear with myself, for first of all, but clear with them about what I can do or not do, or whatever that is, because they're not part of that. And sometimes someone asking us, it's like we make them somehow part of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Project our own stuff onto whatever's being
Yes.
spoken.
They don't
Yeah.
know what's on our calendar.
No, no, they don't. None of us knows, not one little bit, what it's like to be another person. Not one of us knows what another person's capacities are, or what, you know, we don't. So I guess I say that because it's important not to judge, you know, other people and get critical of our perception of their responses. Thinking, you know, they must be just like, you know, we don't consciously think they must be just like me, but we only know our own, you know, our own perspective. Yeah,
I'm
Chris.
thinking about that, because I've been on both sides of that.
Mhm.
And sometimes you have to know your own schedule too.
Yes.
And it's our responsibility to communicate honestly with them what your schedule is. And on the flip side, sometimes you have to remember to make space to allow them to say no by how
Yeah.
you phrase
That's
it
a
and word
great
it.
point.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a very
Yeah.
good point.
To not bring it forth with any kind of pressure or expectation of a
Yeah.
yes.
That's okay if you say
Yeah.
no.
Right. Good
That's a
point.
good
Love that.
point.
And in that calendar, I used to think, I've always used, whether it was a paper calendar or electronic or both, I've always had a calendar for structure in my life because I struggle with the concept of time. And so things are different. When my husband and I wake up and we have our coffee, he wants to know what the day holds. And so it is not, and I've had to get to that, it's not about him controlling me, because goodness knows he must know after 35 years that's not but it's truly how are things gonna unfold, because he's not a very social person, but he wants to see, you know, what's gonna go, and if he's cooking his own dinner, and which he does often, and he just wants to see how the day unfolds, and having that honest conversation, it's nice, and I do have a responsibility to let him know, and then if something changes, that's okay too. I can pick up the phone and I can call and let him know that's not going to work out. I'm going on this path, okay? And he'll just say, okay, I'll see you when you get home. And he always tells me, I love you, be safe.
Where'd you find him?
I feel sorry for the men in this room, they're outnumbered.
Taking a shot
I don't know, most men don't mind being in a room full of women.
Yeah.
That's 5%. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Good by me.
So we talked about how with Sabbath, with Sunday, with holidays, it used to be that businesses shut down. When was the last time businesses all shut down in Reading?
I remember.
Pandemic.
Oh, yeah, the pandemic, that's right.
Prior to that,
Car fire.
car fire. Prior to that, Twin Towers?
Maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Which one? Maybe Twin Towers. So here's my question, do we really need to have a catastrophe to make us stop?
No.
No.
We don't. We don't. We are at choice. We personally can stop. We personally can not go into those businesses on any given time because it's our time to pull away and to do what feeds our soul and brings us peace, to help make peace a starting place. Pamela and then Chris.
I think that it would be nice if we didn't have cell phones and we had landlines and we just had recorders and we could go off all day long and have a sticky note at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm
miss
with
that.
you with that.
It's simpler, and I think that the cell phones have they're making people crazy.
Yeah, and yet we've gotten attached for the safety factor. If something happens and we want to be able to call for help.
I don't have a landline anymore, so.
Right, we don't either.
They took them away.
Well, there's times I just do not want any contact with anybody, and I will just turn my phone off, and that's it for the day. I don't want the phone. I don't want anybody talking to me. I just want to do my own thing. That's just the way it is.
Good discipline.
Yeah.
The day I had yesterday.
Part of the reason that we don't see everything closing for Christmas, New Year's, or Thanksgiving, because not everybody believes in those holidays. And
Right,
Christmas
that's
is
true.
actually
That's true.
considered a Christian holiday.
True.
But we don't close for Hanukkah.
No.
We don't
we don't.
close for Bodhi Day. We don't close.
Close for close.
And so closure on Sunday was also a religious,
Yeah.
Christian religious
Observance.
thing
Yeah,
to do. Did we close on Saturday?
No, we
Yeah.
just
No.
say good.
We catered to Christianity, and so over time, the population, the culture said, no, I don't believe in that, I don't participate in that, so you can choose not to go in on
Right.
Sunday or Saturday or,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that everybody must comply to those days.
Right.
That's my point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will say I do miss everything being closed down on Thanksgiving and waking up on the day after Thanksgiving and having Christmas just show up.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, that's how it was back in the
Yeah.
Midwest. Nobody decorated for Christmas
I know.
until after Thanksgiving Day. And the next day we'd wake up and Sears and Macy's and everybody would have all their displays up, and it was like, hot damn, Christmas is here.
Yeah.
I miss that because it takes
Yeah.
away a lot of the fun.
Yeah, they started setting up Christmas in August. Some of these
Advertisement in August.
When you were talking about cell phones and safety, it reminded me of a Benjamin Franklin quote about those that give up, in substance, I don't know exactly, but those that give up personal freedom for temporary safety
Mhm.
deserve neither freedom nor
Nor
safety.
safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was really strange. My ex-husband wanted me to put that 360 on my phone
Mm.
so he could track wherever I went. No. No. And it's just so nice because it's like, I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. I just want to go to the park. I don't want anybody knowing. This is my thing, my path.
Yeah.
You can get the tracking device taken out of your phone, but it's like $2,700 to have one built like that. Ugh, too much money.
So, keeping the Sabbath, as we're talking about it, is not just another thing to do, to put on your to-do list. Okay, or a task to be accomplished. Sabbath is more of a divine no to the things that compete for our time. Things that we gain at the expense of others. It's a no to that. Sabbath is a regular, disciplined, visible, concrete yes to the neighborly reality of the community, the communion with the sacred, communion with the self. So in the creation story from Genesis, the first full day of Adam and Eve's life was a day of rest. The first day was a day of rest. Maybe practicing Sabbath is meant to be a starting place for a well-lived life. Practicing Sabbath is choosing peace as a starting place. So I have a couple of things, food for thought for the week, you might want to take with you or not. How might ceasing from work one day a week reshape your work and attitudes on the other 6 days? What is the advantage of a pattern of Sabbath time, a patterned time, as opposed to snatching odd moments here and there? To have a planned, whatever timing it is, to have a planned appointment. And in what ways can members of a spiritual community help one another step off the treadmill of work and spend and into the circle of gratitude for the gifts that we are already given? So what benefit? Think about what benefit having spiritual community does in your life and what it can do to support your own willingness to say no and to sit still. Did you have a hand up, Lucinda? No? Okay. All right.
I'll tell you, everybody got right on the text and started praying for my granddaughter.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I felt so loved.
Yeah.
And I thank everybody for that.
Yes, that was beautiful. And thank you for reaching out and inviting that, because we're here to support you. We are. Pamela.
What was the second question?
Second question was, what is the advantage of a pattern of Sabbath time, like a regular practice, as opposed to just grabbing odd moments here and there?
So for me, that's like a contemplation time, like getting away from the project that's so intensive that, and you're trying to bring it to completion, but you just got to stop because it's making you crazy.
Yeah.
And then when you go away, that's when you got the peace and the time to contemplate and envision and create in your mind, and then you start coming up with a better, just and then it creates a clearing so that it's like you create a canvas so that you can create whatever you want.
Yeah. And if you do that on a regular basis, it helps to keep you grounded and stable in the rest of your activity and the rest of your life. Yeah. Kimberly?
I try to meditate every day 30 minutes. And when I start to meditate, I close my mind so that it's just quiet. And I'll notice, I'm hungry. And I thought, I'm not
Get out of
listening.
here.
I should be doing this. Nah, go away. And I don't listen to it. And it really urges me to get up and be, do something. And I just go, I'm going to be here for 30 minutes. You might as well be quiet. And finally, it gets quiet.
Yeah.
And isn't it that practice that gives you the strength to shut out the other stuff? I mean, maybe in the beginning, were you as strong in the beginning?
No, I mean, it took years for me to figure out how not to listen to my thoughts. And now I just, they show up and I go,
Nope. Not happening.
But it does give me a peace I never had before when I know, and I mean, I miss it, like if I have to do something during the day and be off. But then when I'm in my car, I re-ground myself before I do whatever I need to do. So I take a moment to be quiet.
Yeah, that's awesome. Pamela?
I heard a story about somebody calling their brain or their thoughts or their mind. Be quiet, Barbara. Like literally giving it a name. So now I say, be quiet, monkey. Stop. You know, because it's a monkey mind. Or the Toltecs call it the matote. The Christians call it Satan messing with your minds. Oh gosh, what are the other ones? There's stinking thinking. There's, what other ones you guys can think of? Well, the monkey mind, of course.
Yeah.
God, there's so many different ways of calling it. You know, steer on a wheel.
Yeah. Hamster wheel.
I have to make an important comment.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please step away from those candles?
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been watching you get leaning, getting closer and closer, and I'm like, okay, I don't want her to catch on fire.
And she goes up in flames.
So, anyway, that was my important comment.
Okay. Yes.
My dad always had a good idea when I would overthink or whatever. He said, imagine a God shell and taking all those thoughts and everything and putting it on that shell.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've been starting to meditate and everything from coming here, when I start getting thoughts in my head, I just bundle them up and I put them on that shell.
Yeah.
And then I go back to what I'm doing, you know, and I just keep doing that every time thoughts will come into my head.
Yeah,
Just putting it on the God shell.
it's really
Yeah.
similar to a Christian concept I got growing up, which was to lay it on the altar.
Lay it on the
Just
altar.
take it and lay it on the altar. Walk away from it. Yeah, Autumn.
I always picture mine, I used to say like, be quiet, brain mouth.
Mouth.
It's like, and I picture my brain with a mouth, you know. Because it's like, it's not my heart talking, it's my brain.
Yes.
You know, my subconscious or my programming that's talking.
Right.
So, and I picture that brain mouth.
Brain mouth. Be quiet, brain mouth. I like that. All right. Yes, Barb. I was going to say, anything else that needs to be spoken right now? Yes.
I think I just lost it, but she said something that was like, we can use our brains to solve problems or create problems. You know, and it's just kind of like, how are we aligning within what we need to get done?
Yeah.
You know, and
Our brains are really geared for problem solving. That's what they're built for. But you're right, we can also use them to create problems. Yeah. Lucinda.
At one point, we did a project here where we were doing decoupage on boxes.
Yeah.
And we called them God boxes.
God boxes, yeah. God's inbox.
It just had one opening on it, and then you put something, you write whatever it is down, you put it in the box, and that's a physical act of turning something over to God, and you can let go of it because you know you've turned it over to your own higher self, to your own higher God.
Yeah. I wanted to do that again. That
Yeah.
was fun.
I created
that.
that.
Was really
Fun,
fun.
I'm gonna do that class again.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, a couple more, then I've got to wrap us up.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, I love Eckhart Tolle, and he talks about that. And what he did, an analogy he used that I think about all the time, is he said that your mind is a tool.
Right.
Just like a hammer. You go get the hammer, you use it, you put it back.
Right.
And he said the same thing with the mind. When you're done with it, put it away. Because you don't need to be running it all the time.
Yeah.
And so my husband, 'cause I don't know if you've seen Young Frankenstein, but my husband would be, honey, put the hammer back.
That's funny.
So I always think of that.
Put the hammer back. All right. And Kimberly.
The day before my granddaughter started her journey, I'm reading a book and it said to make a God box, and the first one that went in it was Emily.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. All right, I'm going to close us up with a prayer here. I'm going to share with you. It's going to, if you weren't here for Taizé, this will be brand new, and if you were, it may sound familiar, or if you were checked out, it may not sound familiar. But I'd like to invite you into sort of a quiet space, and if you're comfortable closing your eyes. settling into the peace that forever dwells within you. And take a couple nice deep breaths. Now calmly bring your mind to some question or challenge that you might be experiencing in your life right now. And notice maybe a pull that you might be feeling to resolve the challenge. But hold it very lightly. Just allow it to be. Without trying to figure out an answer or a solution, see the question or the challenge as a seed that you are entrusting to the soil of your mind, your heart. Just allow it to lie there peacefully, quietly. And let yourself rest into the unknown. Letting yourself reconnect with the feeling of being held by the earth, by the presence. And give this seed of your challenge or suffering permission to take the time it needs to ripen into an answer or a healing. Trust your own deeper wisdom. Trust the light within you to show you the way when the time is right. We continue with mindful breathing, guided by these words. Wisdom and compassion are within me. I have faith. I am at peace. Divine light is within me. I have faith. I am at peace. Breathing in, wisdom and compassion are within me. Breathing out, I have faith. Breathing in, divine light is within me. Breathing out, I am at peace. I trust that the capacity for awakening is my true nature. I place my faith in this. I let myself breathe and open to the truth of my own ability to access the presence and the wisdom, the patience and the ease, even in the midst of uncertainty. I can do this. Trust, resilience, and wisdom, this is my nature. I have faith. I am at peace. In the coming week, I choose peace as a starting place. I choose the sacred practice of Sabbath. I make this a priority, knowing that the world we live in will only be peaceful when each of us is peaceful. I give thanks for the many blessings of this and every day. I bless the hands and hearts of all who had a part in bringing our feast to the table this morning. And I release my prayer in deep faith that it has already begun to take form in the world. I let go and let God, and so it is.
So it is.
Amen. And Satu. Satu in honor of Bodhi Day. I don't know what happened to our candles for Bodhi Day and the Feast of Santa Lucia, but they're out. So each Sunday we invite you to join in the sacred practice of circulation. celebration of the work that we're doing and support of the work that we're doing in the community. So if you're at home, you can go to our website, mysticheart.org, and you'll find a donate button or a mailing address. We also have a gracious giving program for those who like to commit to a monthly gift of support of any size. That helps us to plan our budget and our spending. So that's always available as sacred practice. And while we offer time for circulation, we have a video from Daniel Namod and Nemo Patel, planting seeds.
I spent a long time running, I never knew then what I know now. That the fruits, they always come in, but you can't go around just knocking them down. It takes a long time to show in. We plant the seeds then, and we look at them now. But the roots are always growing, no matter if I'm there or never around.
Those are duds. I get new candles.
Whatever grows will grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever works will work. Whatever flies will fly. Whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds. Nothing it's like your whole life you've been training for this moment, and when the time comes you just disown it, meaning you just surrender, don't control it. Not interested in the clay pots and mold it, or sitting next to the path trying to unfold it, or waiting for the fruits to fall down toward you. Let it go and now you're flowing, feeling quite gorgeous, so you take steps away instead of towards it. What a rush, feeling freedom with nothing to hold. We've been taught that what you touch will always turn to gold, and now we're learning when we let it go it overflows with no credit to take, cause no credit is owned. A higher power working deeper where the seeds are sowed, and when the seeds are true, then the seeds are gold. But the real gold is joy when life starts to flow, and when it does, you just smile cause now you know. I spent a long time running, I never knew then what I know now. Let the fruits, they always come in, but you can't go around just knocking them down. It takes a long time to show in. We plant the seeds then, and we look at them now. But the roots are always growing, no matter if I'm there or never around. Whatever grows will grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever works will work. Whatever flies will fly. Whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds. Whatever grows will grow. When it grows, it grows. Whatever dies will die. When it dies, it dies. Come on. If it works, it works. Whatever flies will let it fly, let it fly. Whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds. Whatever grows will grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever works will work. When it works, it works. Whatever flies will fly. Whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds and nothing more.
So grateful, so grateful. Thinking about all of the seeds each one of you plants into the soil. Whether it's your time, talent, or treasure, just planting those so generously, knowing that they grow into full form. And I don't know how far that goes, how far that generosity affects others, and always circles back to us. So just so grateful for that knowing and releasing it, knowing it is done. And together we say, so it is. Amen. All right, please stand for our closing song.
All right. Smelling lunch. I'm smelling lunch. All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your past and set it free and share.